You're listening to Systemic Error Podcast. The failure was designed.
DOJ tells Judge Cannon it accidentally disclosed secret Jack Smith documents, based on an article by Sarah K. Burris. The leak that proved the cover-up. Power kept this hidden. The Justice Department accidentally handed over the very report it has kept out of public view for years, exposing the absurdity at the center of this case. The institution claiming to enforce the rules also sat on the evidence. The context is straightforward enough. A former DOJ prosecutor is on trial for emailing Jack Smith's volume Roman II report to her private email, and the same department discovered it had embedded copies of that report in discovery materials sent to defense counsel. The report was there because the government put it there. The real decision was secrecy. The important decision was not the accidental email. It was the deliberate suppression of the report in the first place. A document about Trump's classified documents conduct has remained hidden while the public is told to accept fragments, process, and procedural hand-wringing in place of disclosure. That is not neutrality. That is institutional control over what the public is allowed to know about presidential lawbreaking. The blame is being shunted downward. The prosecution of a single DOJ prosecutor for emailing the report to herself fits a familiar pattern. Punish the lower-level actor, preserve the structure that made this secrecy possible. The department now admits it mishandled the same material in discovery, yet the story still risks being framed as a technical breach instead of what it is, which is a symptom of a machine that treats concealment as governance. The professional damage belongs to the institution. The public embarrassment gets assigned to the clerk, the aide, the lawyer, the foot soldier. Trump is still the center of gravity. The underlying offense did not disappear because the report was hidden. Trump retained classified documents after leaving office and, according to the source, later joked about which documents he wanted to steal at the end of a second term. He has also reportedly toyed with the idea of treating classified material like a personal library asset. That is not colorful trivia. It is evidence of a political figure who treats state secrets as private property and the law as a stage prop. The source even notes the possibility of future prosecution, while the current facts remain buried, which is exactly how impunity survives, not by disproving the conduct, but by delaying public accounting long enough for the damage to harden. Transparency is not the problem here. Rep. Steve Cohen is right that the public deserves to know why this chapter remains in the shadows. The sharper point is that the concealment itself has become part of the political offense. When a Justice Department can prosecute a leak while accidentally reproducing the very material it claims must stay hidden, the issue is no longer a simple records mishap. It is institutional cowardice wrapped in procedural language. The public is being asked to confuse confidentiality with legitimacy. The pattern. This is how democratic erosion works in practice. Powerful actors hoard the record, then turn disclosure into a crime, then hope the scandal settles on the least powerful person in the room. The report, the prosecution, and the accidental email all point to the same pattern. The machinery of accountability is intact enough to punish the wrong person, but too cautious to fully confront the right one. You've been listening to Systemic Error. Thanks to AlterNet for today's article. With the automated voice of Lesak, thanks for listening.